Okay, let me just pop this out. Really fast, do a test. Looks good. Not. And this. And there we go. All right, let's jump right in. So we are in the third chapter, act, whatever it is in this game. I think it is. So I don't know how close that is or is not to the end of the game. Feels like we still got quite a bit to go. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think we'll finish this stream for sure. We might finish either next stream or the stream after. Maybe. Not actually totally sure, but maybe. Hey, Monmouth, welcome. You jumped on right away. That was awesome. Yeah, this game is awesome. I love this game. This game's so good. Okay. Not sure why we had to click it twice to open it, but that's fine. Dial's missing. We don't need to do anything with that, though. So what is this? Coal. I don't know that I have anything to grab coal with right now. Yeah, no. So I'll hold off on that. So, as a reminder from last time, we managed to work our way to the roof. And then here is the window, the skylight, basically, into this apartment that's across the way. So we managed to make it over here, and we put a board down here so we can just travel back and forth here if we want to now. But before, earlier, we could not bridge this chasm. We could go over here, but we could never get on this other side. Now we can. So I guess we're not getting in here. This refrigerator that's fallen over is in the way, and it's not even letting me try to do anything with that. So I'll need presumably like a shovel, probably. Maybe a bucket. If the coal's loose enough, we could put just pieces of it in a bucket, maybe. But otherwise, I don't think we're doing anything with it right for... I was going to say for now, but I don't think maybe ever, actually. Nothing with these, I mean. The coal, obviously, we'll have to do something at a certain point. Dishes and bowls, nothing I need right now. Okay, so I'm looking for another piece of the torn picture. What would the baseball bat be used for? I don't know. There's nothing over here we want to use it on, right? There's... Oh, this opened now. Now that we got from the other side, the fingers on this opened the rest of the way. So the angry tree is no longer as angry as it once was, I guess. That's fine, because the mannequin figure, that I almost said that's disgusting, but I forgot it was a mannequin figure. I was going to say, if that was a mannequin figure, or if it was a human figure, that would be disgusting. Like, really disgusting. I mean, you do what you got to do, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, mannequin. Where do we have a mannequin? I do not remember, actually. Okay, let's... where do we go for that? We go back all the way, I think, right? Yeah, and then out. Oh, we can no longer go up, though. Oh. That's right. So there's not going to be a mannequin on the roof we need to do anything with. Oh, we, no. We used the elevator and it stopped part way. Like, we used the elevator from above and it stopped part way and we had to stop. Okay. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. Alright, let me actually... This is a little bit loud in my ear. I forgot to turn it back down. I don't know why. Games are louder in my ear than other things. It does depend on the game, too. I recently, I act like it was like a few days ago or something. Today, actually, I started replaying The Sinking City because I have that DLC that I bought. I don't remember what it's called now, but I have a DLC for it, and you need the base game. And with my hard drive getting wiped, plus actually they had the original version of the game, and then they remastered it, and they specifically said in the process of that, like as a warning, a couple of months ahead of time, they said make sure you finish off your normal game or your game if you're going to before, because once the remastered is released, we're not letting you go back to the old version and the saves are not compatible. Anyway, point is, so I had to replay that in order to be able to play the DLC because I've not played the DLC, and I was going to stream that at some point. So I started working on the Sinking City earlier today, and I had to turn the volume way all the way up to be able to hear some of the conversations in that. But in this game, then the volume is like too loud if it's all the way up, so it's weird. I didn't look at in-game settings for Sinking City though. It's possible that they're like if I crank them down some or turn them down some, but nah. I'm trying to remember where there's a mannequin. There is kinda. There's not here. Where I always do that. This, but I can't interact with it anymore. So yeah, it looks like there's a finger missing here, but I can't even interact. So it's not this one. So yeah, so I need something for a mouth and something for a comb. They need to be drawings. So still gotta find those. That's it there. This coming through, that's to here. Nothing but the same sinister fog. Okay. Don't think I can fix this, plus the door's already open. Yeah. The knocker came off. Okay. Was there... Oh. That was it. And then this? Oh, yeah. Here. That's right. We didn't go very far into this. Did some things, but we didn't go all that far. Right. I need something. Probably not this, but let's see. Oh, yep, it is. Destroy the perfectly good baseball bat, but we get a hand. Bride's hand, I guess. Ouch, glad that I disarmed it. Yeah. No freaking kidding. Yeah, I need the second piece, and then that'll fill this in. That's right. Okay, I'm reminding myself on some of these. Empty envelope looks familiar. What did this say? Here's the bride. We have wire cutters. So I probably use these on these, right? Okay. So this will be the hand. Not missing fingers, so the finger goes with something else. That's the other part of the drawing. Okay, good. And a shawl. Okay. Flowers on the bedside table. Were they intended for this bride? Oh. Maybe. Flowers on the bedside table? I don't see flowers. Place each coin in its slot. Alright, so square but round is this one. Goes there. This. So we go here. The 5 one. There. Not. Hold on. She goes over here. Then I want you here, you up there. So you're going to be around again tomorrow night, Monmouth? I can continue the room if you are. But if not, of course, then that's fine too, of course. Do I have this? I'm missing this. And then where's the slot for... Oh, I see. Yeah, covered. Yeah, but I'm missing this. Now I know the shape of the missing coin. It looks like an octagon. Plush bear looks old, maybe a memento from the owner's childhood. Oh, and then a puzzle, huh? Plates are locked in place. Probably a component is missing. Yep. It's probably the shawl. I should totally try that. It's locked, so we won't be able to open that yet. Box. Yeesh. Oh, I see. Try to put a letter in there with the photo. Oh, that might be I see, that might be this. Not a fan of such art, but this family seems cute. Sure, if you say so, bro. Okay, what was the point of that though? What did that do for us? I guess this, maybe. Dollar slowly, now they look like a family. Wonder if this art is somehow related to those dolls. I mean, the dresses more or less match, right? Kind of a very light fuchsia or something for pink, maybe. These might match up. This and this and then this and this maybe, but other than that I don't know what they could really, like how they might tie together. Okay. Everything's dead here, but even before, the place must have felt very lonely. Yeah, we do have this still. Mine's plot looks like it should rest on something. Oh. I see. So I had to put something there. Nah, it says I need to do a picture in there, so mannequin finger there. Not gonna lie, that was weird. That was very weird, but okay. Sure. Like it's already broken off and now I have to cut it again? Okay. Yeah, so I need a photo for this. Something under this. The ring might go on the bride's hand. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Still need a head, obviously. And then what did this say? Flower. Yeah, where are the flowers by the side of the bed? bedside table. Oh, these. Oh. I don't know the combo on this. These symbols are ones we saw in the asylum. That kind of more, I don't even know what you want to say, like astronomy area outside the asylum or something. It was like you had the asylum buildings, and then as you went forward, there was like a greenhouse, and there's like this astronomy building or something. Anyway, these were more from that, like there. Interesting. Okay, so I got to figure out how to do that. I need a code first, though. Then a number. Oh, this is maybe from that note from Charles. What did it say? Another quest for you. Hidden on this piece of paper, there's a code, an important date that you might remember from our history lessons. Oh, I see. That's why this is heat me. So I want to maybe, I don't know if this is correct or not, but oh, I thought there was like a, is it this side? I thought there was a stove or something available to us. No, not anymore anyway. Okay, so maybe I need, oh, no, I can't, you can't, in this game you cannot combine, so I can't do like a match underneath this or something. So I gotta figure out some other way to heat it up. Oh, on the iron board, of course. There we go. $14.92. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Okay. So with that, through and through, and 1492 here. Oh, what? Oh. What are you talking about? I need to find the combination for. So this isn't the combination for this, apparently. That's fine. But I guess it's a different combination somewhere. Let's see. Where is a four-digit combo that I need then? I do not know offhand. Alright. Let's try the side room here. Still not... Where else have I not yet? That's open. That's projecting. We've used that. Could use it again. No, can't. Looks like we can't. Anyway, that's fine. But this is done. This is done. It's not in here. It's not here. None of this stuff is accessible anymore. In fact, I think we did the last potentially accessible thing here by grabbing the mannequin finger that we just used. I don't think there's anything else here to do. Can't access most of this. Most of this is just examine, like get a description. We can't actually interact to do anything. Four numbers, huh? Not doing any of this stuff anymore. There's this, but I think, well, I don't know. This is just a description now, I guess. Just mentioning the tier. Nothing in here left. I've already been over this stuff multiple times. This goes through that hole, which just circles back around for us. So it's not gonna help us out with anything. I don't think there's anything left in here either. We've already done like the ship in the bottle and stuff. And that's just examine. We already used that. that's the thing on the floor. So we're not going to be able to do anything there or here. Okay. Right, good. Whoops. Yeah. Right, because this doesn't have a combination. We used this before. Yeah, there's no combination on that either for something extra that we didn't do yet. So we came from there just before that, so that's not it. I don't remember there being any kind of a combination anywhere in here. This is pretty much done. We used this up, use it up, quote unquote, earlier. Yeah, there's nothing here. This is just now just examine. See how widespread the plant is or whatever. So if that's not the combination I need, then I don't know. Okay, let's just go here, 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 through. I don't know. Oh, this probably won't apply until we have a head. And maybe the same with the shawl. Okay. Oh! The painting's alive! Oh no! What was that? No one's there, but I swear I saw her. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I love this kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'd like to do with my horror game, is similar things like this, where you actually have things that are kind of jump scares, like things suddenly happen. Even though it's just a point and click, you still get like some interactive stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff. I also saw that. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was 3 years ago. It was at least 2. I think it was 3 years ago. I played a point and click called The Whisperer. It was like a winter scene, and there was a cabin, and basically it was 2 men who ended up fighting each other. One of them killed the other one. Anyway. And there was like a creature there. And then there was a follow-up to that called the Whispering Valley, which the same area where those 2 men had fought each other was like over a hill off to the side of this village. So you could go to that same area as well. But there's also this village where stuff took place. Anyway, and that village had things like that too. Like right as soon as you crossed a bridge for the first time, you hear like a gunshot and like some scuffle way in the distance back in the village. So you had to like backtrack and go find out what the hell just happened and stuff. Things like that. I like that kind of, it's still interactive. It's point and click, but it's still action as well. I like that. Oh, this maybe is where it's $14.92. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Grab that. Grab that. So not happy birthday Charles anymore? We don't wish him a happy birthday, I guess?
How could Mother lie? She didn't buy it.
Mother kept saying how hard it was to save for my birthday present. How much she did for me. But then I found the box at Charles's place. He bought it, not her. Why did she lie? Mother always left the price tags if she bought us something expensive. That's tacky. So if you get something expensive for your kids, you leave them the price tag so they know how much you paid. That's not cool. Anyway, I always thought that it was to show us how much she cares. So my doll too. Kitty was a gift from Charles? Alright. Cold hard cash. Old receipts and some cash. I'm not going to steal someone's savings. I mean, come on, bro. The Benjamins, man. The Benjamins. You got to get cash. Where's your payday? She doesn't think ahead, this girl. She really has like a problem thinking things ahead. What if you got to get out of here? Like you get trapped or something. You're going to have to like hire an Uber or something, aren't you? Okay, so we don't know the combination on this. Wait, can I zoom in on this again? Oh yeah. That's this. Yeah, okay. And then this for that combo that we don't know. This is lips because of lying. Theater monocle. Where would we use a monocle? I mean, obviously to be to see something in the distance. I don't know what we'd be trying to see that's farther away, though. Then a lighter and a shawl. Okay. Well, I can put the lip drawing for sure in place. Well, let's do that. No, wrong. I want this way is what I want. Kept going the wrong way. No, I'm still going the wrong way. Wait, where is that? What am I? Oh, it's the, if you go straight forward, that's what it is. Here. Yeah, and to the right. Okay. Your lying heart. Okay. Monocle. What on earth? I wonder if, probably not. The monocle might go beneath that lion's paw. I don't think so, but maybe. Let's see. I go over here and nope, not there. It's out here on the left. Yeah, no, okay. I was like, it's kind of sketchy, but maybe. But it's not, so. So I'm supposed to light a fire, I guess? It doesn't work? Why? It's coal. Coal. Oh, I maybe put the shawl in for yeah. Put the, oh. I was thinking put the shawl in for tinder, but I guess we're not lighting it at all. Okay. So a black shawl. I don't know why you're going to be all racist about it and stuff, but whatever. In case anybody is new to my streams, I'm 1,000,000% kidding. I don't actually think it was racist. Okay, so you would rub it, presumably. Well, maybe. Either we're gonna rub the black on something to reveal it, like if it's indented on paper or something, or else maybe that's a shawl that ends up going on top of the bride's head. We still need to find the head, though. And what do I need to light with a lighter? Interesting. I'm not sure. What do I still have? There's nothing in here, right? Yeah. I don't think there's anything in this room. Oh, rearrange them in the correct order. Yeah, so the third is first. So first, third, second. Okay. First, third, second. Ruh-roh. Should I not have done that? Why with the lights? If that was correct, why with the lights? Family is reunited. Yeah, but whoa. Won't work without a cartridge. So I'll need that before I do there. Okay. So it's not the monocle that fits in there. I mean, I wouldn't normally think that, but I'm just trying to think of stuff that even remotely might fit a shape for some of these things. That's still that puzzle, right? Oh no, that's this one. Right, but I need to get the photo on this so then this will come off. If I use So we're not going to see where fingerprints were left on that. Okay. Oh, that'll go under the lion's paw, though. Right there. Now I get the tiny sword. The last act of Tiny Bunny released. I need to finish that, huh? We still have that story to finish up. Tiny sword. Sword. Where on earth? There's not something on this that needs a sword, right? Nothing here. Don't think it's going to go on the lock here or the mechanism here or this or this or this. So I think nothing in this room. Doesn't go in anything there. These are no longer accessible. And this is back out to here, which is fine. I just don't know where the sword is meant to go. There's nothing in here left. Those are arranged. I've already gotten stuff from here, and the thing, there was like one or two. I think there's just one item from here. We finished this. We've done this. We've done this. Just make sure if I zoom in, there's not a place for a sword, right? Yeah. Nothing here. And we're back to this again. Nothing here. That goes sort of through. That goes to the thing on the floor with the drawings. So it's none of those. It's back the way we came. I don't think there's anything out here left to do. That just goes back where we were just a second ago. These are done. There's no ladder up to the roof anymore. Yeah, I don't think we have anything left here to do. Go here, but this is nothing. This is all used up. Or whatever. Like, we've done all the puzzles. There are no more puzzles there. So... well, obviously, the dagger has to be used somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is something in here that I need to use it on, and I just don't know. I think it's go there, yeah. It says specifically you want a picture in an envelope. I don't think with this combo, I doubt we're going to try to jimmy that. So I think that's wrong. It's just these, but I can't pry that out, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think it goes in there. The monocle doesn't go there. The black shawl doesn't go there. None of that stuff. Um... 'cause, 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 ' not trying to put anything in the lock there. So it is for sure, probably at least for sure, a key. Not just going to break the glass, right? No. See, this doesn't even look like... I'm guessing we solve something else, then this opens on its own. Because I can't interact with the buttons or this top part at all, other than just examining, looking at it. So something else has to happen, and then this will just open, right? So I'm not sure what, though, but... Shawl? Monocle? See, some of these, like the shawl and the monocle, might happen after we get a head for her. Same thing with the cosmetic bag, actually, for that matter. Nothing else there. No, that's still the bride mannequin. It's not anything up here. Yeah, I don't see anything else in this room, though. That is just this, like, even though I'm underneath, so I'm not looking underneath at anything. So that's a miss. Nothing up here, right? Yeah. Okay. Cannot do anything with this anymore. We can do this, but this just needs a cartridge. It's not going to be anything we have on us. It's not a zoom in, it's just a description, so that doesn't really help. It's cool, but I mean, other than describing stuff, that everything seems dead and always did, or whatever, doesn't really give you much else. Nothing else here. We're not cutting the tree or anything. Not like we really could with a tiny sword anyway. That would take forever. Try to do something with that. That just talks about the towels. Doesn't give you anything. We already got what was in the tub earlier. Nothing over in the sink area anymore either. Yeah, this is where there was a cutscene. She looked in the mirror. Ghost appeared behind her. She turned around. The ghost wasn't there. Shockingly, that never happens in horror tropes, but you know, it's fine. But I'm just saying, like, I'm sure nobody was shocked with the result of that. Already used this up, as it were. Like, we've already finished with this. There's that thing on the floor. This. There's nothing else in here. I've checked before. Let me just check, make sure there's not something new that's shown up. Yeah, no, it's still just this. What is that? 8-pointed devil's star or something on the floor there. And there's nothing new in this room. We no longer have wire cutters, so I guess we're not going to be cutting through stuff anymore. Unless we find something else later, I suppose. So this loops through. We came that way. We just did this. I don't think there's anything else in here. There's nothing else in here. Or this hallway. Yeah, I think we already did this tape player because I can't interact with it at all. So I can only assume that it's not going to, like, we're not going to find a tape to use on that. nothing over here. Man. There's nothing there. Oh, there's this. What is this? Something written here, but I can't get closer to read it. Oh, so that's the monocle, right? Chest 3561. Okay, there we go. Three, 5, 6, 1. So there we go. Oh. One of 2 tiny gears. Don't think those will help a lot now. Yeah. Oh, I need all the tiny gears before I can. Interesting. Well, that's an obstacle. That's another thing we got to do. Okay. Anything else out here that I'm missing? Because I missed that for a bit. No. Really. I'm not missing anything on this side, looking over into the bathroom or anything. Yeah, it's just examining, like getting a description. It's not actually anything in here that I missed. There was from the other side. No. No, it doesn't look like it. Nothing in here. There aren't candles or anything, right? In one of these rooms? Not anything with it. Whoops, that's not it. I bumped the right mouse button accidentally. Yeah, there's nothing here for any of that stuff. This is all just examination, except for this. But we still need the photo before we can do that. And the photo, we need the cartridge. So we get the cartridge for this, take a picture, and then I'm pretty sure we put the picture in the photo, or in the envelope, and then we take the envelope over to the other thing. So... Okay. Alright. Well, not doing that great right now. I mean, I guess I'm doing all right. It's not like I'm not progressing. I've made progress fairly consistently, with a few pauses, of course, so far tonight, but what I mean is I'm not really thinking of where any of this stuff could go, which means I'm probably missing something, like something that I've not examined or whatever. I've been some of these rooms like this I've been through like a dozen times at least, like as far as trying to examine things. So I really don't think there's anything new to find in a room like this. It's rather fresh. Was someone trying to cook here recently? Yeah, negatory infinity. Okay. There's no zoom in here anymore. We did before, but we've used these things already. So there's no more zooming in here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on there. I don't think there's anything new here either. Nothing outside, nothing in the side, in the closet here, nothing here, nothing over here. So yeah, that's done. There's anything over there. Huh, what am I not seeing? No. Oh, same angels in the living room, yeah. We already did the puzzle for this, so. Yeah, we can't use this anymore. Oh, wait. When I did this, was it something here? Yeah, I think it was the gears. I was gonna say, I thought I saw text, and then it disappeared. This is the same as this. It's all just crossover. So stupid. After I said crossover, my brain immediately started playing Crisscross in my head. So dumb. That wasn't even a good song. It was an earworm, but it was not a good song. It was just like, yeah. Not getting anything more here, though, when I look like at the different cracks and things. Is there something here that... Yeah, except for this, I don't think there's anything here I can really interact with other than getting a description. cheap plastic, but still, you. Gift shop souvenirs, history books. Something up here. Maybe. Maybe not. Thought I saw a twinkle up here, but I guess not. A little flicker of light. It's not there now, so I don't know. Maybe with my peripheral vision, the vision to the side, maybe I just thought I saw it. And that's all, actually. It wasn't anything more than that. Okay. No. See, this is the same. This is the bride, yeah. So this whole thing, there's no higher up to try on that. I did this. I already got anything that might have been the side, right? Yeah. Huh. We're back here. I do not know what I'm missing. Interesting. I was gonna say I'm not doing this on her, right? But just figured I might as well check. Just in case that's the thing that I would not do and it's what I need to do or something. Component is missing. What component, though? Not the special dagger. Not the tiny sword. Not the cosmetic bag. Not the lighter. Not the shawl. Can't do the gears. And not the matches. Yeah. So we don't have what we need here. It's what I thought, but, you know. Try different things. Try not to go insane by doing the same thing over and over, even though I've been doing that. Trying not to. Where have I not already tried? I'm so confused what I have not yet done. Let's see, this doesn't even respond when I use it, like try to apply it to this. which confirms that this is not actually something you're going to open manually yourself. Oh, there's this. What is this? Scratch into the pipe, but too faint to see. Oh, there we go. That'll help. And that's my combo. And now I can do the combo, probably. Yeah, okay. So... I don't know if I count this top part or not. Not all symbols correspond exactly. Maybe whoever left the message left some details out? Maybe we'll try this one first as this one, I guess. That. This. Here. Here. That. Got it on the first try. Very nice. All right. All right, anyway. All right. So these go in your hand. Doesn't give us any of the other stuff, but it did give us that. That's cool. Check and see if there's anything on the side of this to examine. Doesn't look like it, though. Just that. There's nothing else around this. Okay. Another key to look for. So exciting. I mean, kinda. I enjoy this kind of stuff. I just, you know, sometimes slow down when I'm not sure what I'm missing. So focused on the figurines, I didn't really check the stuff around them. I'm not necessarily expecting to find something like I did with the pipe, but I really should check just to be thorough enough. Made in China. It's not looking like that has more. No longer zooming in over on the side. There is this. Oh, but it's just the description. That's right. And the crow was alive, but turned into a cardboard cutout, because that's the life cycle of crows and how things go with them. Saw Nature, or a Discovery Channel special about crows turning into pieces of cardboard. It was pretty exciting. What on earth? What the what? Okay. Seems to go down forever, and the roots follow all the way. Sounds like a party. Nothing up on the ceiling here. So that's the armchair we're examining, I guess. Even though it's to the side of it, it's close enough. It's fine, but I'm just saying. I wasn't sure. Now I know. Out in this hallway, right? So the elevators don't work. We even took it partway down in the cutscene last week or the end of the time before. One of the two. It was last week. We took the elevator partway down, it stopped, and we had to do that whole climbing and getting out of the elevator thing and not dying. So that obviously these don't work still. We finished with a window here forever ago. Same thing with the bike and these bolts on the floor and the notice board here. Anything more here that I'm missing? Got this combination, used that a long time ago. I don't see anything else to interact with. Even though I'm pretty sure we've finished with this part, with this room, closet. I'm going to check again just in case. So nothing useful in there. Yeah. Nope. Still nothing in there. Might be still something out here that I'm missing. We're still not going up, but there could still be something here, possibly. What a nice artist kit. Someone was into painting. I'm so glad you noticed. I worked for hours and hours on my stuff. I finally found it. Yeah, no. Again, just descriptions, not actually interaction. Ah. Try something else, huh? Matches instead of the lighter. There we go. The doorknob and another note. They are all against me. My own mother taking their side. Can't they see that I'm hurting? They think it's easy being a mother? She's no ordinary child. She's a little monster. Always needs something. They couldn't last a day with her. Fine, they can take her to that stupid clinic. I hope she hates it. I hope that she gets worse there. Then they'll see what a good mother I was. Is Mother talking about us or Dahlia? I'm going to go on a limb and say that's no bueno. Probably not how you should talk about your daughter. I'm assuming, again, that this is like a almost like a reverse psychology thing. Not psychology. Reverse psychology is the wrong term, but like a basically, what do you call it? It's basically gaslighting us, I think. Our character's getting gaslit in this whole act, I think. That all the things we thought we knew are being portrayed opposite now. Like, no, your mom always was rotten. She never loved you. I think it's just gaslighting us, I think. Okay, so this might be what's missing from here. Yeah, there we go. Slide the blocks to clear the path for the latch. Where's the... Oh, I see. That. I see. Let's do this. That. Let's see. I do want that down, but I also want that over. So what do I do? This. There we go. Elizabeth is 4 months behind on rent. I told her it can wait and kindly suggested she get her act together. I know what she spends her money on. I've seen her medicine, and she suggested I had ulterior motives. Crude ones. Who does she think I am? No wonder Jessica gave me that odd look. Is Elizabeth spreading this nonsense? For a moment, I almost wanted to see her evicted. But what about Heather? Perhaps I should speak to that teacher woman. No, that can't be. But then why does it feel true? No, Mother wasn't. Not like that. Who was Mother? And a key. We're not grabbing this, okay? And none of the rest of this, I guess. Okay. Nope, wrong one. Incorrection. Over here is what I want. This here. Photo cartridge. Hey! We can take the picture now. Old photos and letters. Looks like Charles, but he looks different. Not the rich, arrogant man I know. That's like all of these are that same thing? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Now, with the photo cartridge, we go boom. I said boom. There we go. And that. Grab this. And up here. Back up in there. Grab that. Over here. Down here. And like that. Grab this piece. I guess that's it for there. Now come over here. Put this in place. And get... Sword goes there. Get another gear. Now it all just kind of domino effects, right? Now we have all the stuff. Whoops, not what I meant. Zoom in is what I meant. I guess do this first. Gears. Gears to form a functioning chain. Alrighty then. I'm going to go with that. That is not right. Oh, no, I don't exactly see, but let's go here for now. Does the big one go here? And then this one's not big enough. This one is too big. Oh no, these gears do interlock. It's just that goes underneath the icing. So boom, boom, boom. Nah. Too small. Yeah, I think I need to not use every single space. So this might go there. It fits there, it doesn't fit here. That's not gonna work. If it's gonna... That doesn't... Those don't work, huh? Could be that. Not really. It's going to be that, then it would have to mesh up with something like this, and that won't work. Yeah, okay, so I do think that first one has to be right. It has to be this. So that these will mesh and turn this. Then from there... It's too far away. There. And that. And that. There. this doesn't match up. So how do I remedy that? Swap these. There we go. Yeah. Mannequin head plus. Fine. There's no justice here. They're all in on it. No reasoning with monsters. I'll do it. Let the whole damn city burn. When they dig through the rubble and find me, then they'll get it. It wasn't a joke. They let this happen. Laudius is coming over later, no doubt to lecture me again. He'll see. No, I hope she finds me first. Let her see. Let her know what an ungrateful little brat she was. Listen to my voice and cry. Let her cry and cry. But it'll be too late. Oh no. Mother really did it, didn't she? No one killed her. There was no conspiracy. And she did it to hurt everyone. I mean, again, I feel like we're probably being gaslit, but this will be the last one for that.
Mother said I
On the floor.
must be pretty.
Mother always says I have to look pretty. That if I don't, people will see there's nothing special about me. Nothing inside. Just empty. But that's not true, right? No, Mother was saying that to protect us from the bad people who I don't know anymore. How did the mannequin burst into flames like that? Because you have a ghost going around doing crap, and stuff doesn't make sense when ghosts mess with things. I'm frankly surprised you don't know that. Uh-oh. The dagger will seal this spell. Oh, cutscene. Nice. That's another thing I really enjoy about this is the cutscenes as well.
Please. Are you there?
Yes?
What do you see? You're safe now. But you have to remember.
I see. I see.
Tell me.
I see her.
Good.
She scratched, "I have been here" on the door. Interesting. See, this is the thing. There's too much stuff going on. I don't think you can trust what you see initially. Should leave everything as it is. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're backing out, I guess? The world is collapsing. It has to end. Lock looks rudimentary. I wonder if I could pick it. Achievement unlock what really happened 3. Okay, initial assessment. First session. Highly intelligent, but clear signs of deep psychological distress. Avoiding premature conclusions, but concerns are significant. Observation. While imaginary friends are common in children, the patient presents a stark division. Heather, a fragile victim, and Dahlia, a strong-willed, defiant figure. The choice of names is striking. Natural talent for storytelling. Evaluation. Postponed administering the CDC, though the outcome felt inevitable. The results confirmed what I feared. I once wished to treat a complex case. Now, I find myself deeply unsettled. He understood even then, and now I'm afraid I do too. Heather, I know you often paint your world in black. I understand why, but even in the darkest shades there's hope. Use your talent and your inspiration to find it. Dr. Smith. A piece of black chalk? I guess Christopher meant you can still create something hopeful even using only dark tones. Okay. Chain with hooks 1 of 3. So we're going to like do a whole like basically tie down thing for the back of a car or a truck or something. Okay, so we'll need to pick that at some point. Can't do it yet. I like how we're back here again. And way down there is the cult temple. Interesting. Anyway. And this... See, look at all this stuff. So this here, right here, this was the tank that was blocking the way to the basement in the very first game. I remember having to move this, like tow it out. That's why we have these chain with hooks. And then getting down here. Although, in our case, when we moved it, what did we use? We used something like a truck or something, I think. But here, I believe we're probably going to hook them up to this and then push this. This will fall off and this will yank. And then we can go down below again. And down below is where we saw the first cult symbols and stuff. And so we're going to go back down there and see what reality, quote unquote, is. Still not sure if we're going to know for sure, like know with a certainty what happened, but rather cut those prickly bushes before I risk my hand to reach inside. I see. And then it looks like the bolt is the only thing that's holding the tower from collapsing into the ravine. One bolt. One hero. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Little water tower boy. Just cauliflowers left. But we can actually go around. Man, I wonder if we're going around to the right, because this is blocked, right? Okay, so go around to the right. Yep, I remember this car also. Think that I can hook the lock with something. Maybe we do. That's what we do the hook with. Maybe there instead. I don't know. Nah, that's gonna be too big. Plus, you wouldn't need three parts or something to do that. That would be really silly. So it's gonna be something else. Doors are pinched by the car. Doesn't look like there's anything in the trunk this time. There was previously, yeah. In the first game there was. Can't remember. I don't think it was a flashlight. Might have been our lighter. I don't remember what we got from the trunk in the first game. Okay, that's broken. We got wire. So the wire could potentially hook, although we might have to you don't combine in this, so maybe we just use it straight. Looks like something was buried here recently, so we'll have to dig, I guess. Doesn't look like there's anything of interest that way, just more destruction. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Screwdriver we got from the front seat in the first game as well. I don't remember if we got the blanket or not. okay. Tin soldier. Nothing in the pockets. We got a double barrette.
Incident report. Elizabeth died by suicide. The patient was present. No physical injuries, but she's nearly unresponsive. Progression. Dahlia is in full control. Highly intelligent, alarmingly so. She rejects any challenge to her reality, shaped by Elizabeth's lingering influence. Observations. The patient hides her diary. Heather's entries continue, but Dahlia has rewritten her world into a rigid mythology. Clear villains, victims, and a path to vengeance. It's easier to believe in purpose than accept senseless suffering.
So Dahlia took over and we just followed her truth? Maybe. I don't know if that's correct either, though. It's hard at this point. I'm not going to pretend like I'm like the best, at solving mysteries and stuff. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm not necessarily the best. I do pride myself on generally being able to at least kind of maintain facts all together and piece things together as the story goes along. And I am not actually sure at this point in this game where things are going to end up. Double barrette, which just happens to be exactly the proper size to open that. Zip ties, another piece of that. And hedge clippers, which we want to clip for that one part. Nothing in this pocket. Okay, so I think we're done. We can find out here in a second. Yeah, you can't zoom in anymore. Okay, so hedge clippers. Got a spade, garden shovel, spade, same thing. Where was the thing where there was a spot to dig? I don't remember. It was over here, wasn't it? Yeah. A wrench. And a third part of the hook with chain. Okay. So if we go here, let's see. That probably there, right? Then I go over here. We hook that up. And then I wrenchy McWrencherson this away. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And the fact that and then add to that or go along with that the facts contradict each other directly. Like, we thought our mom really wanted the best for us, and the doctor and the cult were the problem. Now suddenly our mom is the villain, and the doctor and the people that we thought were in the cult were real medical or like real world professionals who are just trying to help us. Those are directly in contradiction, right? So it's like, okay, now I don't even know. I mean, we got enough problem with seeing ghosts suddenly appearing and stuff, and now we got that. Yeah, how am I supposed to know what actually happened? Okay, this is from the first game. I mean, not, but I mean it is. This is where we went down in underneath the house in the first game. Yep, same thing. Same thing. We have this over here. Wow. Yes, they were like, you know what? We're going to save money in the third game. We're not going to recreate a lot of the environments. We'll just use what we already used. I'm just kidding. That's not why. It's a really cool storyline. They've done a really good job, like, bringing it all together again. What is this? One of the plates is missing. Oh. Broken plate. So I'm going to need glue. Might be over here. I remember this having some utility things. Yeah, there's oil. That's a soldering iron. I don't know if we're going to use that or not, though. Sharpening stone sledgehammer handle. If soldering iron works, you could probably solder something here. So I use the tin soldier as the solder, like the actual the metal we melt. Then I do this maybe. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't want any of these others. I don't think lighter. No, let's grab that. Yep. There we go. Okay, so back over here. Insert that. Swap the tiles to match the symbols. So I want... I see. Okay. Oh, I see. They twist exactly 180 degrees each time. So I can't, like, reorient them vertically when they're horizontal or something. Interesting. Okay. Well. Okay. But then that doesn't give me anything for here, so that... I'm not sure how helpful that was. Rotating this doesn't do anything, so oh, I see. So I can swap them. I click and it swaps the position of the tiles also. Okay. Well, in that case, I should be able to swap those. Yeah. That's not the one I want. What do I want? I want this one. There we go. Okay, and then that it's gonna be better for those. Probably this. There we go. Oh, right, but it has to go that. So I actually want instead where is that one? Here? Yeah. No. Needs to be going this way though. Already to do it. update that. And then change this to... Whereas I thought I saw... Yeah, no. No, that's this one, not this one. It's not connected here. So I have another... Yes. This, swap with that. And then... that. And then this one changes to be this one. Okay, so that's done that way. Want this? No. Yes, no. Hang on. Okay, so what? So do I switch this with this anyway? If I do that, then I need these to be the same. So then I have to have... Yeah, that doesn't work. Switch these back for now. I could swap those. Then up and down needs to be... Swap those. And then this. There we go. And that gets us much farther along. And now, swap those. There we go. Alright. I got this, which has... What is this? Oh, sledgehammer. Head. I see. So I have full sledgehammer. What is this? So many dream catchers. I guess that is appropriate. Okay. They must have played here, or was it me? Yeah, sledgehammer to this. I don't think there's anything else in here. Let me check really fast. Yeah, true. Ooh, cutscene? No. Achievement unlocked, don't listen to dolls. Act 3. Achievement unlocked, coming home. I don't know what those mean, but okay. I came home and now instead of being in the underground, like more occult, like something that had been buried from the Middle Ages or something style of an area. There was the place with the night and then the side chambers. Instead of that, we're back outside with the elevator. This is the thing that goes over to the temple again. That's interesting. Doctor's notes. Progression. Dahlia said they're leaving soon. She's in full control. I can't find another case like this. Intervention plan. Listen to Elizabeth's tapes.
monstrous, not just clinically, but I can use them. The poor audio quality works in my favor. No one would approve this, so I'll handle it myself. A nurse has a similar voice. Just a few sentences to edit. Observation. Solar is speaking with Jack, the janitor. A simpleton, but kind. Maybe there's hope. I'll put the plan on hold. For now. I know now. None of this is real. I want to break it. I don't care what's outside. This has to end. What did he do to Mother's tapes? What did he change? And why? I believe he wanted to help, but how? Jack. I was wondering when he'll come into the picture. I know now that nothing is as it seems, but I'll need to reach the end of the journey before I can be sure of who's who. So this is the doll, or whatever you want, ceramic doll of Heather. What if I could break this safe open? They make it look so easy in the movies. Yeah. I mean, what's your point? I doubt it's gonna be easy. Try this and listen. Follow the audio cues and alternate dial direction for each number. Is this gonna be like The Witness, where I have to up my audio gain? Probably not that bad. Anyway. We're going the wrong direction. Let's start the other way. 14, 74, 42. That wasn't a real puzzle. The game actually stopped me when I hit the number. So I was going this way, and suddenly I kept moving my mouse, but it wouldn't go any farther. That wasn't even a real game. That was just we're just going to give you the combination. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. A bow? What on earth? And part of a swing. Organ carts? Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know if this is an organ like the musical instrument, or if this is an organ as in part of the body. I don't know. I always wanted one of those when I was a kid. I don't see any arrows, though. Okay, so I need, I guess, to find arrows to be able to use that. Got a pipe. I guess that's it for there. Yeah, that's it. Plenty of water here, but the puddle isn't deep enough to scoop it up. Okay. So I'll need to raise this to grab whatever's underneath it, I guess. At some point. I can't even interact with anything here right now, so something else will trigger this, I suppose. Make this go up on its own. Remember thinking I won't have to repair this axe. Now I need to find a new handle. I give you my most precious possession, an old family heirloom, and you broke it. Now I know you'll break my heart too. You don't care about me. One day, you'll leave me to die and run off with your friends. And when you finally see they were just using you, it'll be too late, Mom. I'll fix it, I promise. I'll always be with you. I'll protect you. I remember now. Mother gave us a pendant. One day we came home and it was broken. She never forgave us. We felt so guilty. We wanted to prove we'd always protect her. But now I think she broke it, and I know why. I'm sorry, Mother. Your heart, your pain is no longer mine to carry. I'll always love you, but won't owe you anything anymore. Okay. No way that I could solder this. Maybe I could MacGyver something here. Yeah, zip ties. It's not going to be very useful. You like go to use it, the head just like flies off, slides off the handle. Actually, it looks like it can still be useful if I clean up the rust and repair it. Okay. Oil. Nope. Just clean up the rust. Oh, sharpening stone. Yeah. That'll work too. This isn't going to work. She can go like this and it's going to fall on her head or something. Or fly and hit a window behind her or something. That is kind of silly in games like this where it's like, if I just like MacGyver this and it's like, you can't do that. That's not how physics works. It's not going to, the zip ties are around so that the head won't come off this way. They don't stop it from sliding this way. Anyway. It's fine. It's silly, but it's fine. Oh. God is angry with the cults, I guess. That was kind of definitive, like, I will destroy you. Definitive. Once fridge is powered, could probably free something in here. I don't know either of these. Like, we only have one female connector. We don't have like a dual, so we can't plug both in at the same time. I don't know how I'm supposed to power it. I feel this might be for the elevator, so let's do this one. I don't know. I can't see where they go. I can just see the zoom in, right? So, but I understand now. Oh no, there's that. And then need to reach temple one last time. The temple. This whole world. Oh, I guess let's just read this whole thing because I don't know if I remember all this. I understand now. I have to end this world. I have to kill the tree. It's terrifying. It's all I know. But the real world can't be worse. Nothing is worse than going in circles once you know it. I almost wish I didn't. But I do now. And maybe Heather's still alive out there? I need to reach the temple one last time. The temple. This whole world barely holds together, bound by the last roots. Only one flower remains. I need... probably not oil, right? Probably fuel is what it wants, right? Yeah. I used to laugh at people with their panic attacks, but here I am, pacing the streets at night, struggling to breathe. Were we wrong? Was I wrong? A child belongs with her mother, but what if the mother... I don't know. This Smith fellow seems confident, arrogant, but he's a doctor, isn't he? We all testified. It felt right. But now... oh, Elizabeth's screaming. Heather's crying. I never felt so powerless. And then a little bit later, Elizabeth is dead. Heather's in intensive care. No burdens, thank God, but she almost died. What have we done? Is this our... are we... Charles, must have been hell. He could have just stood by, but he made a choice to intervene. That's what living is, after all. Making choices and burying them. Or take refuge in a fantasy. Huh. Yeah, okay. So find the keys first is what we're trying to do. Okay. Anything to the side? No, it's the same. Okay. That's fair. And this, embers are still glowing hot. Nope. So we're not going to use that to try to cool them or something, okay? It's probably that puddle of water. It's probably what I want. But I got to find something to put the water in. For that, I need the keys for there. Get back out. If I plug this one in, what happens? Does that power the elevator? After all, or maybe not? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. So I'll switch it back for now because I think it's more likely that this one is for the refrigerator and this one's for something else. So it's just this, and I need arrows for that. Okay. Okay, I might be missing something, but I feel like there might not be, other than the arrows for this and the container for water for this. Other than those two spots, there might not be anything else here. Oh, and this, if this powers, and indeed there's something under there that I'm supposed to get. Okay, so let's not do that. Is there just the power over here on the left, or is there something else here? I think it's just that. Okay, then we go down. Yeah, these oleanders are the only thing left. I don't know if we even do anything with the oleanders. They're probably just going to disappear on their own after we do X, Y, and Z other things in the game. Yeah, see, it says we need fuel for this, right? Tank looks empty. I mean, I don't think we're not oiling it, right? Yeah. That's looks like it's a fuel. Like the opening to a fuel tank. Plus, I have been around enough generators. My dad has several on his property, actually, for example, that I know where the oil would go on the, if you were here, oil, yeah, be, these are the buttons to turn it on. Oil would be here. This would be the oil right here, I think. Or no, that actually might be the pull. To start it, these days you don't normally pull, but I don't know. Anyway, oil would be on the side though, not on top.
Okay, so nothing with any of these. I kind of feel, Monmouth, you know how like you and I have both been talking about how good this game is. I kind of feel like the Beyond the Invisible game could have been a lot better. I think they just ran out of ideas for their story, because I think they could have just had it do a continuation, not in the same way this one does, like in terms of, oh, and you don't know what's really going on or whatever, but they could have, kind of spread it, maybe start with the one that was the first game, the original, right? Evening. And then once that happened, have like, kind of maybe like a Friday the 13th kind of a thing, where only in the sense that like some stupid kids dig up Jason, and so Jason's alive again. So some stupid people in the second game at the beginning of it are monkeying with something they shouldn't, or they go somewhere they shouldn't, or maybe not even they're stupid, maybe they're just ignorant, and that like kind of reawakens the evil. Anyway, I think they could have done, there are more storyline ideas they could have used, or some better storyline ideas I think they could have used for that series. It was good, it was fun. I don't think it would, I'd say it, storyline wise, I'd say it was like average. It was fun for sure. I thought the first game was much stronger than the second. Second had some cool puzzles and things like the ghost train and stuff, but the whole going to the elf realm and stuff I thought was weird. That didn't make sense to me, but I mean, it made sense in terms of I understood where they went with it. I just don't think it made sense to have that be the ending. Anyway, as I'm going around, I'm not seeing anything new so I can do this and this. So I need fuel, I need water, I need a key. Okay, what am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing. There's stuff over here that I've not. I can't open this, but is there other stuff here? Doesn't look like it. Any other stuff around here? I already looked through the chains, but maybe I missed something. No. See, I don't know about like branches or roots to chop through with this. So I don't know where we're gonna use our amazing axe that totally is realistic and would absolutely work in every situation. Not have a problem at all. No roots to interact with here. What would I be chopping if it's not wood? The axe isn't that sharp. It's not going to go through metal or something, so it's got to be wood or something, right? But I don't know. Pretty sure we use water on that. I could try the axe, I guess. No. Yeah, I didn't think it would, but... I don't see any wood here. It's just the car. Swing. Am I able to go to the right or left from here or something? No. It's just up this. Well, feels like we have maybe next weekend we might finish this. But I don't think we're going to finish it today. That's convenient lie achievement. Fractured foundations achievement. Okay. Getting a bunch of achievements apparently. Let me see if we might have gotten the last of these. No, we still don't have it. Yeah. We're still missing, I think, we're still missing one from here. Let me see, actually. 1 and 2. So I got both of those. 1 and 2. Got both of those. 1. We did not get the second one for Holly. Oh, I missed that one. I don't know. That might come. I don't know. I mean, it's just 1 and 2 because we were just in Act 3 when we got this one. Or actually, we might have been in Act 2 or Act. Yeah, it might have been still in Act 3, not this act now. Anyway, so we might still get this one. I don't know. 1 and 2. 1. Still not 2 for Christopher Smith either. 1 and 2 for Latius. 1 and 2 for Jessica. And 1 for Mama. So I don't know if we're going to get these filled out or not. I just click them when I notice them, of course. I don't really pay attention otherwise. So anyway. All right. Well, that'll do it for this evening for this. So, thanks, Monmouth. Thanks, Silowell, for joining me. So yeah, so are you going to be around again about a day from now, Monmouth? I know, Silowell, you're probably gonna have to work again, right? That's fine. If you are, then I can do the room again. But since the room is, I was gonna play it anyway. I mean, I want to play it anyway. But since the room was kind of your recommendation, Monmouth, I'd like to play it when you're around, so that you could, because you requested it specifically. So. Yeah, it looks like the one we just finished this time was Act 2. So we're in Act 3 now. Because one of the achievements we got today is specifically finish Act 2. So that's what we finished. All right, well, anyway, that's going to do it for now. So thanks for joining me, gentlemen. Anybody else who's watched as well, I will see you guys next time. Till then, peace.
I can let go?